Salut tout le monde. Hi everyone. Welcome back to paper 3 of Business A-Level. I hope you had a successful experience with paper 2. Now we are venturing into paper 3 case study, including 8 and 12 mark questions along with various calculation questions. If you follow the instructions closely, I'm confident you will excel in this paper as well. So let's work together to achieve great results. We will be focusing on the June 2023 variant 33. The time allocation for paper 3 is 1 hour 45 minutes and the total mark allocation is 60. You can download the paper from the internet if you haven't already. I will be projecting the case study and together we will highlight key elements and points that can be used in our answers. So the case study is local tours. LT. LT is based in a large coastal city in country P in Asia. So the first application part is a large local city in country P. The country is popular with both business travelers and tourists. Both business travelers and tourists are the application part. Instead of using customers, you can use a business travelers, tourist as application. LT was started as a private limited company in 2018 by two graduates, Canon and Tonya. While studying tourism, they learned about the rise in the number of independent travelers of all ages who want customized tours. This, together with improvement in global connectivity, internet connectivity, gave Canon the idea for a new tour business offering online a marketplace. So Canon has the idea of venturing into a new segment, a new tour business, which is based online. Why? To connect travelers with local tour guides. LT uses only online operations to communicate with suppliers and customers, the two different stakeholders. They want the users only online operations to communicate with suppliers and customers. LT's mission is to connect individuals with their ideal tour. Tours range from 2 hours to 1 week. From 2 hours to 1 week. Customers browse LT's website to choose a knowledgeable local tour guide. They book and pay LT for their tour. Guides are paid 80% of the tour price by LT and make all the local arrangements, including transport and hotels. LT has received many favorable reviews. Is one strength for LT on travel website, which praise the guide's local knowledge and arrangements. LT has a limited marketing budget. Having a limited marketing budget, here it represents a weakness for LT. And all promotion is done through its own website. The main objective of Canon and Tonya would like to expand LT. They want to expand the business. Let's move on. The new tools now, Canon and Tonya have identified 6 different day tools likely to be of interest to cruise ship passengers. Oh yeah, this one is the application part. Okay, LT would hire minibuses that have 16 seats. The marketing objective would be to sell a minimum of 12 seats each day for each tour. Next, the new tour hub. LT has contacted a large business that operates 7 cruise ships which stop at the port in LT's home city. Each cruise ship spends 1 day a week in the port and passengers take a large group tours provided by the cruise ship business. The cruise ship business is keen to work with LT. This part is business opportunities, and it represents an opportunity for LT, which LT will be exploring in the future, as it thinks there will be significant demand for small group tours led by experienced local guides. The cruise ship business will take a commission for each booking. The cruise ship representative thinks their passengers would prefer to make face-to-face booking rather than book online. Therefore, Tonya wants to open an office at the local port. She suggests it would be easy for someone based at the post office to meet cruise ship passengers and take bookings. So here, based on the required demand, Tonya wants to open an office at the local port. She suggests it would be easy for someone based at the port office to meet cruise ship passengers and take bookings. Tonya would like to call the new office the LT2 Hub. This will become LT's head office from where it will continue to operate its online business. So LT would lease the office building, leasing, for an initial period of 4 years. It would need to make major design changes and set up the internet connection, which will add to the capital costs. LT would employ 2 full-time, 2 advisors to take 2 bookings. Tonya has carried out research with cruise ship passengers. She has estimated additional net cash flow shown in table 1.1 from tours booked through the tour hub. This project will not have a residual value, so table 1.1 shows the forecast net cash flows for the tour hub. So we are expecting to get a question on investment appraisal, the calculation question. Human resources, currently 2 guides are self-employed and only receive income after a tour is booked on LT's website. LT has a large number of guides profiles on its website. Many guides take tour bookings from other travel businesses, especially during busy holiday seasons. This means they are not always available for LT's customers. As LT grows, Canon is planning to offer a small number of the most popular guides on employment contract. Now Canon wants to change their way of working and convert it into an employment contract with a guaranteed number of tours per month. To price elasticity of demand, LT recently increased the selling price of some of its popular tours. These include a half-day shopping tour that is popular with business travelers, and an evening street food tour that attracts young independent travelers. Tonya has analyzed recent sales data before and after increasing prices as shown in table 1.2. So we have the 2 different tours, shopping tour, evening street food tour with the original price and new price. Sales before increase in price and sales after the increase in price, and the price elasticity of demand. We need to calculate the price elasticity of demand for the question 4A. So let's move on to question 1 and 2, which is 8 marks question, and the command word is analyze. Just a quick reminder, the format and approach for answering these questions are the same as we did for paper 1 and paper 2. Pareil qu'on a dû faire pour paper 1 et puis papier 2, sur question 8 points, façon de répondre est pareille. D'accord? Ce sont les skills tout pareil. So let's move on to one question. 8 marks. Analyze how two barriers to communication resulting from LT's online operations may impact the business. So the 8 marks will be assessed based on knowledge 2 marks, application 2 marks, and analysis 4 marks. Our business terminology is barriers to communication. Okay. As with previous papers, I will be providing a model answer that you can use and adapt according to the specific questions and answers in the actual exam. So let's move on to the model answer. The way one, the first barrier, LT based in Asia but offers tools by local guys. This is the first application mark. In many countries, there are likely to be some language and cultural barriers. Okay, one mark for knowledge because the student has written language and cultural barriers, which is a barrier to communication. Now we will see how it will have an impact on LT. This may result in misunderstanding of customers' needs and wants. Okay, now you will have to develop your knowledge. Okay, leading to dissatisfaction. What will happen if there are misunderstandings in customers' needs and wants? This may lead to customer dissatisfaction, bad reviews on social media and TripAdvisor type sites. This is the first part of analysis. We have to continue the analysis, which is a develop one or further analysis. So this may lead, what will happen? This may lead to lower future sales. Now let's move on to the second part. I recommend leaving a line before starting the second part. This will help prevent continuous writing. Ok? Je vous ai quitté la ligne. Bon, l'examen n'était pas une dire que quitte la ligne, mais c'est moi une dire qui encourage les élèves pour pas écrire continuously. Je vous ai advisé quitter la ligne. Pour qu'ils soient capables d'mark your answer with the first knowledge one and the second knowledge one. So the second part is the online business model relies on internet infrastructure for communication between customers, LT and guides. This is the second mark for application in this answer. So there might be any failure of internet infrastructure. What will happen? This may result in inappropriate data being collected about customer needs and wants. Any incorrect or misrepresented information also may mean that tools do not meet customers' expectations. Now we move on to the develop analysis, leading to bad reviews and damage the reputation of the business. Okay, now we will move on to the next question. Question 3, A, 1 mark, B, 3 marks. So questions A and B involve calculations. So make sure you have practiced all your calculations questions well. Remember your formulas and be sure to provide the necessary workings as you can earn some marks even if the answer is incorrect. Question 3, vous êtes, c'est parti A, B pour une calculation. D'accord? Bon, A li pour simple calculation, mais tandis que B pour une, je pour une comment on appelle ça? Ça veut dire un step qui je peux bien suivre, qui est pour approprier, qui je suive, ça va un steps là, je mets une formule bien pour at least si je te réponds pas bon, je capable de plus one workings avec formula. So let's move on to the calculation part question. Refer to table 1.1, calculate the payback period for LT's proposed new to hub. 1 mark for application. Our business terminology is a payback period, that is the investment appraisal chapter, and we need to refer to table 1.1. I will just convert the table into this type of this table. The first column is a year from 0 to 4, the net cash flows, and the final column is on the cumulative cash flow. This will help me to answer this question, the payback period, as well as the part B question, which is to calculate the AR. So the first part, the first one, say we have to shift the capital outlay to the right to the cumulative cash flow column. Okay, it will be negative 120,000. The next point that we have to do, say we have to use the capital outlay, the capital invested, we just add with the net cash flow for year one, negative 120,000 plus 30,000, which gives us negative $90,000. We move on to year two, same process, negative 90,000, add with 40,000. The result is negative 50,000. Finally, negative 50,000 add with 50,000, we get 0. The moment we get 0 in while calculating payback, our answer will be directly year 3. No need to use any formula here to calculate the payback period. Remember, it is only 1 mark. So the answer is 3 years. Now we move on to part B calculation. Refer to table 1. Again, we need to refer to table 1. Calculate the accounting rate of return, the ARR. So we will continue with the table with the cumulative cash flow in order to get the annual profit. So 0 plus 50,000, this gives us a positive figure of $50,000. So the first step to calculate the accounting rate of return is we put our formula. So ARR is equal to average profit divided by average investment multiplied by 100. So the answer will be in percentage. The second step is we need to calculate the average profit. So average profit is equal to annual profit divided by number of years. So the annual profit for LT is 50,000 divided by the number of years, which is 4 years. So we get $12,500. Now we need to calculate the average investment. So the average investment is we take the 120,000 amount of money invested. So we divide it by 2. We get $60,000. After that, we just need to use these figures into our first formula, say average profit, which is 12,500, and the average investment, which is $60,000, multiplied by 100, we get 20.83%. This is our final answer. Just remember the steps, so it will be easy to calculate the AR. So let's move on to question 3. Question 3 is a higher order question, and you will encounter 3 of this type, 12 marks. The format for answering the 12-mark questions will be the same as in paper 1 and paper 2. You will have 3, as we said, question 3, C, 4B, and 5. The command word is evaluate. You need to evaluate and provide solution, recommendation, criticism, etc. So, evaluate whether LT should invest in the new 2 hub. For the 12 marks question, knowledge will be 2, application 2, analysis 2, and evaluation 6 marks. Here it is a decision-making type question, so you will have to provide recommendation. You will have to say whether LT should invest or not invest in the new 2 hub. So for 2 marks knowledge, the first one is a knowledge of investment appraisal methods such as payback, ARR, but also NPV. You can write net present value also. The new 2 hub may provide access to a new market, so relevant generic knowledge such as market development. Opportunity cost of investment decisions. Rather than investing in new 2 hub, you can advise LT to invest in other projects as well. The application marks. So the new 2 hub will enable customers to access advice and book tours in person, whether coming from the cruise ships or staying in the city. The face-to-face contact may be welcomed by older, maybe high-income travelers who would not book online. The new small group tours will be booked through the hub. There will be a need for training for the full-time tour specialist who will be employed to work at the tour hub. It may be necessary to keep the tour hub open for long hours to accommodate customer needs. And the final one is reasonable payback and ARR. Okay, so you can use your answers in 3A and B so that you can answer this question. Whether the answer is correct or not, so you will be awarded marks if you're using the application figures. Okay, let's move on to the analysis part, which is 2 marks. Access to a new target market of customers who want to get advice and book in person. Analysis 1 mark, including on the small group tours, should lead to more sales and ultimately more profit. Book in person, get advice, 1 mark for analysis, including on a small group tours, should lead to more sales and more profits. This is a develop 1. There could be potential to develop this facility in other destinations if it is successful. The possibility to develop this facility in other destinations as well. So what will happen? So treat it as a pilot for possible growth strategies in the future and increase market share. So they are putting, investing in new tour hub as a pilot basis. If it is successful, they can open in another destination as well. Marketing advantages such as LT being visible in the local port should lead to a better reputation, and this may lead to higher sales. Okay, let's continue with analysis again. The staffing costs may increase due to possible long opening hours, due to ships arriving at different times. So 2 full-time consultants may not be enough. Here it is a develop 1 because 2 full-time consultants may not be enough. So cost predictions may not be accurate. And the final one is the current business model relies on electronic communication. Will the system need to be adjusted? Will there be more need for paper resources such as brochures at extra cost leading to less profit? Now let's let's move on to the evaluation part, which is 6 marks. So the first point is either conclusion rewardable as long as it is justified. You need to justify your conclusion. You need to provide criticism in each of the paragraph. Okay, and remember to write in context. Success of two hub will very much depend on the success of small group tours for cruise passengers. Remember the magical word. It depends on. Every time you are evaluating, à chaque fois que je peux évaluer, rappelle bien to provide the magical word. It depends on. Here, the success of small groups tours, and you need to continue to analyze. Okay. Many of these new customers might have booked online, so won't be additional business. Okay. What other information may be useful when you're advising, when you get a decision-making question? So you will have to criticize by saying that there might be lack of information, or you will have to provide, you will have to say that the business should use qualitative as well as quantitative data. So this can help to support your conclusion. Limitation of payback and AR in this context. In the short term, this could lead to more customers, but in the long term, will everyone book two arrangements online? This is a perfect example of evaluation in the conclusion part, where you will have to write four points in the conclusion point so that you can have an effective evaluative conclusion. The first one is answering the title question. The second point is to write it in the context. The third one is to provide a recommendation or conclusion. And the fourth one is to show the effect in the short term or in the long term, or even both. How secure is a relationship with a cruise company? Whether it will be a continuous business with a cruise company, or they might stop. Okay, it will depend on the relationship with the cruise company. It might this divert Canon and Tonya from their other management tasks. Okay, they might be diverted from the original objective of expansion, or they might have other important tasks left to them. How secure might international tourism prove to be over the next few years? This will depend on the external factors, on the external economic factors. Okay, now here you can justify, you can criticize, you can evaluate by using the pestle analysis. Okay, and the final one, Dukanon and Tonya want to change their business model away from the original, completely selling online objectives. Okay, voila. We have come to the end of the evaluation point. So let's move on to question 4A. Okay, 4 marks calculation. This type of calculation is of a higher order, so requiring multiple levels of working to earn the full 4 marks. So ensure you have a strong grasp of the formula and follow all the necessary steps attentively. Refer to table 1.2, calculate the price elasticity of demand for shopping tools. The 4 marks is for application. The business terminology is price elasticity of demand. We need to refer to table 1.2. So we will have to focus only on the shopping tool, where the original price is 60, new price 75, sales before increase in price is 250, after price increase is 240, sorry. So the first step is to provide the formula for price elasticity of demand, which is percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price. So we have to calculate the percentage change in quantity demanded, which is the quantity demanded is original is 250. After the increase in price, sales have become 240. So there has been a decrease in sales from 250 to 240, which means negative 10. The original sales was 250. So percentage change in quantity demanded, and negative 10 divided by 250 multiplied by 100 is equal to negative 4%. Now we have to calculate the percentage change in price, which is the price, original price is 60 and new price is 75. So there has been an increase in $15 and the original price is 60. So multiply by 100, which is equal to 25%. And the final step is we just use the figures in our original formula, which is a percentage change in quantity demanded, negative 4% divided by the percentage change in price, which is 25%. So our final answer is negative 0.16. So now let's proceed to some key examiner tips. I sincerely hope that these tips will help you in your exam. So the first one is you need to take time to carefully read the case study. Okay, just remember for 1 mark, it is equivalent to 1.5 minutes. For example, if you're doing question 1 or even question 2 for 8 marks, it will be you need to allocate only a maximum of 12 minutes for this question. Okay, and then you need to plan your answers well. The first examiner tip. The second one, say keep your answer focused on the question to avoid wasting valuable exam time. You need to be focused every time you need to read your question, especially the 12 marks question. Okay, read it well, highlight your business terminology, understand the command word, plan your answers, put the appropriate knowledge point, criticize well. Okay, so you need to remain focused. Make use of the business context to demonstrate application. Obviously, you will need to use a business context, but do not simply repeat the data. Don't just copy and paste and put it in your answers. Bring aspects of it together to make and support your analysis. Okay, the application marks will help you to analyze your answer and just further analyze your answer. For analysis marks, say you can demonstrate by using the cause and effect technique and linking points together. Just remember the words thus, this will lead to, hence, this is so because. These are the words that you can use to build up your analysis. And remember the chain of analysis as well. For question 1 and 2 do not require any evaluative comments, so you don't need to provide criticism or conclusion in these answers. Aims to develop a supported judgment in a 12 marks question, and these judgments should be in context in order to achieve higher evaluation marks. All evaluation part you need to write in context. And the final tip is that a question 1 and question 2 asks for only 2 impacts. So if candidates analyze more than 2 impacts, answers will only be rewarded for the 2 highest scoring arguments. Okay. So we have come to the end of our video. Thanks a bunch for being here on this paper-free adventure with me. I'm pretty sure this will give you a boost in confidence and set up for success with those paper-free questions. Looking forward to our new video where we'll dive into conquering a paper 4 together. Stay motivated, keep up the fantastic job, and thanks again. Take care and catch you up later, guys. Bye for now.